All right, welcome back. We've had a big push these last couple of days here in the school, on our BNN episodes, and on BNN social media to get seniors to do as much voting as possible for the second song in this year's Lip Dub. If you didn't keep track up to this point, one song was already determined by the seniors here in the class over the course of the day a couple of days ago, and that is Black Eyed Peas' I Got a Feeling. One thing that we know for sure is if we lock in one song, it makes choosing the second song better or easier because we put it in the context of the song that we've already locked in. And I've got some people here before we announce the results to talk about the process and talk about who they want to win. First of all, I got Caitlin Newman. Give it up for Caitlin Newman. Newman, you have not worked on Lip Dub before, but you're going to be working on this Lip Dub. What did you like about last year, and what are you looking forward to and hoping for this year?
Last year, I really liked how there were a lot of people involved, how there was quite a few things going on. It stayed pretty high energy the entire time, and I just loved all the dynamics. This year, I hope we're able to go outside and do some really cool stuff with Black Eyed Peas with that long intro, because I feel like it could look really cool.
Okay, and putting Black Eyed Peas as the first song kind of depends on what the other song ends up being, so we'll see if that ends up being the case and how we use that long intro. Real quick, which song in particular for the second song were you hoping to win?
Dynamite by Teo Cruz, because it is, in my opinion, the best choice. You grew up on it, early 2000s. Everybody knows the song, like pretty much everybody. I throw my hands up in the air, so it's best. It's the best choice in my opinion. All right,
you heard it here. Caitlin Newman says that you grew up on it, if you've grown up at all. Some of y'all got some more growing to do. But speaking of growing up, a lot of you are still thinking about what you're going to do after high school. Shout out to our sponsor, Tennessee Army National Guard.
Today's episode of BNN is sponsored by the Tennessee Army National Guard. Call 1-800-GO-GUARD to learn about opportunities for your future.
We understand an upside-down world, but they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Who do you think is going to fix all this? We will, because our future is the future. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny.
All right, shout out one more time to our most consistent daily news sponsor, Tennessee Army National Guard, and specifically Sergeant Veter. Shout out to that guy. Welcome Mallory Long, everybody. Long, you're one of 3 students that I have this semester who did work on Lip Dub last year. Talk about your experience on that, what you liked, what was the hardest work that a lot of people wouldn't think about?
Yeah, I was in charge of a lot of the planning, so I did the route, and also I was in charge of putting people where they go in the route. And that was, I love planning, it was really fun, but it was also the most stressful, especially since we were on a 2-week time crunch. But what I liked about the Lip Dub was just working with all the people. It was really cool to do it for the first time. And also, I think the route ended up working really good, and I was really proud of how that turned out in the end. So.
And the truth is, a lot of the work is flashier. You know, we've got the person with the camera in the wheelchair. We've got the person pulling the wheelchair, and that's a lot of physical, flashy work. But what a lot of people don't think about is the hard planning work that goes into who's going to be along the route at which points, and also what happens when people pull out after the first rehearsal. People are missing rehearsals, and you kind of don't know where they're going to show up, so you've got different possibilities along the way. Yeah. It was a lot of work, and I tell a lot of people that last year's Lip Dub does not work if Mallory Long does not get that job done as well as she did. And which song was the one, I know that it's complicated, but which song was the one on social media that you were pushing for to be the second song?
Right, I was pushing for the Pitbull song. I think that it's hype. I think it's consistent all the way through. It's not repetitive like some of our other choices and songs that we discussed. I think everybody knows it. I think it would be pretty easy to lip sync. It's got a good rhythm. So that's the one that I push for on social media, even though I kind of hope 18 wins. But I think it'll be good no matter what. So.
And one of the cases that people, specifically David Constantine, keep making for the Pitbull song is that Pitbull is like a major part of you kids' musical lives coming up through elementary and middle school and into high school. There were Pitbull shrines. I don't know if you guys remember the Pitbull shrines.
Yeah.
But there's even phrases that we just associate with Pitbull now, including it's going down. I can't think of the phrase it's going down without thinking of Pitbull. And it really is going down tonight in Murfreesboro at Oakland High School, round 2 of the TSSAA playoffs. Tickets are on GoFan.co. Here's some guys to convince you to go.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Michael Laredo. I'm here with Jacob White and Luke Lloyd. And tonight, Mount Juliet football takes on Oakland in round 2 of the playoffs, and I hope to see all you guys there.
Theme is camo. Be there, be square. I don't want to see you.
Guys, tell all your friends, get everybody together because we're going to go dominate. Go Bears.
We are back. Shout out to those football guys that I have in AV2. They are locked in today. Also, other people locked in today. Clap for these guys if you're here in the studio. I got Jackson Farmer on Switcher. Thanks, Jackson. I got Tony Prince on OBS. Thanks, homie. And especially locked in on various levels today, Luke Lloyd running the booth. Oh, wait a minute. Caleb Gordon on camera, y'all. And here at the desk, one of the longest standing members of BNN senior year, Danny Suarez.
Hi.
Danny, you're the second of our 3 people that worked Lip Dub last year. What was your role on Lip Dub? Worked for you? What do you want to see get better this year?
I helped slightly with planning. I won't take too much credit there, but my main thing was lights. I worked a lot on the lighting. I was the main light for all of the first and like half of the second song, I think. My favorite part was the path was really good, and I also really liked just the recording day. I think it was just really rewarding, especially since we had such a short amount of time. But this year I do want to make it more like visually appealing, I guess. So I want to have a lot more stuff going on and a lot more clubs involved, hopefully. I really hope so.
And sports.
Yes.
And sports.
Just a lot more organizations in the Lip Dub this year.
All right. And which song are you pushing for?
I am pushing for 18 because it's the best one, and you can't, guys, please, okay, listen. I don't know which one's, that one was live. Guys, listen, listen, okay? You can't have too fast, I know I'm not gonna change anything because the votes are already closed, but you can't have too fast songs. It's gonna drag. Please, I beg. Thank you. Please.
Hey, man, mute that mic. Mute that mic. Danny Suarez, everybody. All right, here's the situation, guys. After this next conversation, we are going to reveal the voting results. It's been a long process, lots of participation. I'd say we probably had more participation this year than in previous years. The next person, I believe, is supporting a song that we already had someone supporting, so we're going to talk about a slightly different topic, if that's okay. Please welcome to the set Takara Christ. All right, Chris, let's start with your role on Lip Dub last year. What did you do? What did you like most about it? And what do you want to see get different or better this year?
Last year, I was just the one violently running around, sprinting and holding doors and making sure everything ran smoothly, because even though we did have a wheelchair, we did do it in third period. There's a lot going on in third period. There's a lot of people walking. So I had to be the one that was like, get out the way. Because I have the loudest voice. So that was me.
All right, and something that you may be uniquely, and I won't say uniquely because there's a lot of people with hidden talents here in the building, but I would say especially cut out for is the movement of people during something like this. We've got people jumping in and jumping out that are lip syncing. We've got the coordination between that and the actual recording with the camera in the wheelchair to keep it smooth. We've got the coordination between that and the doors and the people on the sides. It's a lot. What advice can you give people who are either going to be lip syncing in this video or performing and trying to turn up along the sides for making this better than last year's?
I would just say that during Lip Dub last year, we had a lot of cheering for our lip syncers and not for, I was looking at the wrong camera, guys, but now I'm looking at the right one. I was looking, wait, what was I saying?
Yup.
Anyways, so what you should do is not cheer for just the lip syncers and make sure, like, you know you're on camera. So, like, maybe we're not just, like, standing there clapping. Maybe we have something else going on with our body. And even if you're not, like, musically inclined to do that, it's really easy to just jump up and down. That's normally what happens at prom. So I just highly recommend you do that if you're not good at dancing.
All right, I think that's good advice, and I can't think of many better people here in the building to tell you what to do with your body and your arms when music is playing than Takara Christ. Takara Christ, everybody. All right, at this point, I'm going to give two people directions. First, I'm going to say, Jackson Farmer, be ready when I point directly at the camera later once this is over to fade Prince. Once the fade is done, you'll hit stop stream. We forgot to talk about these parts. We don't usually do live episodes. And then everybody else that's been on set, go ahead and crowd in. It is time for the results, everybody.
Oh no, I'm nervy. Guys. I guess I'm nervy.
Yeah, come on in. All right. These are the results as of the end of third lunch. And yes, I went through and controlled for people who were not seniors that were voting, because some people were going to miss the memo. So we actually asked people what grade level they are, and we took out everybody that said they weren't a senior. And even the people who were seniors, we compared that to a list that was generated by Missy Pyle. Shout out to Missy Pyle with Benchmark Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, I'm not going to do the whole thing right now. I'm sorry. But she ran the report for me. We have all the senior emails, and so I compared every single email. No vote is included that should not be included. I hope Tammy Smith at the Wilson County Election Commission is proud of me. All right, here are the results. Is everybody going to be okay?
No, it depends. Just tell us.
Third place with 34 votes. Pitbull, Time of Our Lives.
Okay, that's what I knew was going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it real. I was shocked.
Me too.
Second place.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to lose money.
You bet on this?
No.
Oh, tell you what, you hold this.
Okay.
Chris is going to smack the table at some point, either out of sadness or excitement. In second place, only 4 votes ahead of third place and only 5 votes behind first place. 18 by Khalid, which puts Teo Cruz Dynamite in first place with 43 votes. God. Newman, do you have any words for us, Newman?
I'm a little bit excited. What can I say? I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, "Hey, yo, baby, let's go. Let's go." Oh. Okay. Anyways, there you go. Wow.
All right. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But we need you to be good in the lip dub. Next step is gonna be recruiting people. Look out for that information. We need people in this thing. Thank you for watching. Thank you everybody for being a part of it. Really appreciate you. And Jackson Farmer, that's it. Take us out.
Yay. Bye. Bye.